Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, friends. It is time for Live with Lindy. It is me, Lindy. Hi, Eric Lindquist over on X. You can follow me over there where we just went live as well as on the YouTubes. How are you on this fine day? Are you doing well? It's Friday. Sorry I couldn't be with you on Thursday, but that is okay. That is okay. Had some stuff that I had to take care of. Live my life. Everything's rocking. Everything's good. God, it's been an awesome day already. Feeling good about life. How are you doing? We're getting ready to gamble some more on some things. NCAA tournament is going down in an earlier round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'm going to put that up in the corner because now we've got some live betting stuff over on Odd Shopper that is just going completely nuts. We're updating in real time. Michael Porter Jr. doubtful for Saturday. That doesn't fucking help us today, but had a bunch of errors. That's kind of why I jumped in late. Here we go. It is time, friends, for Live with Lindy. Talked a little bit on Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks last night about Chris Dunn. We're going to get into some of the interesting stuff going on with that. I'm logging into Underdog, but also I wanted to fire up some Pick 6 because Pick 6 does have some advantageous stuff for us today. We've got Ingram, Giddy, Jerome, Walker. We've got a number of these idiots that we can take some discounted prop projections on and build out some positive EV cards. But the name of the game today, oh, I should probably throw this up because this is like a whole thing. It's kind of bugging me. Hang on. There we go. Live overlay. There we are. I'm a professional. That's what I do. But guys, we're going to be sharing the props tool here throughout. The Stokastic props tool, which I know has had a barrier of entry here for the last couple of weeks. But you know what? It's brand new. It's awesome. And we've been sharing it nonstop on this stream because I think it's the best prop tool on the market already. Obviously, we've got the odds screen and in betting live opportunities and portfolio EV over at Odd Shopper. But now, well, there's an awesome opportunity. Promo code LWL. That is Live with Lindy. Let them know. Let them know that you like this stream. Let them know that you enjoy it. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. That was from yesterday. Live with Lindy is some good shit. We get to share all of the pick'em. We get to talk about all of your bets for today. We get to talk about the ins and outs of this slate. 8 games that we can make some money on, honey, and 2 NHL games that we'll take a look at as well. See if we can find ourselves some positive EV spots. But why don't you guys play along at home with me while we are doing this? You go to the link down below, you use promo code LWL, and you get to get Live with Lindy and a companion piece, the Stokastic props tool. So take advantage of that one for me. That would be good shit, not just for me, but for you as well. LWL. Let's party. Let's check in on all the folks. Hello, friends. John the Bettist. It always makes me happy when I see John the Bettist show up in my life. Makes me very, 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 very happy. Let's talk injury report. Who has minutes upside? That's always a great question, isn't it? Finally made a live show. Where you been for the last 3 weeks? I've been doing this every day, except for yesterday I had to cancel, but that wasn't my fault. Sup, Lindy? Sup? Formula One downtown Phoenix tomorrow. I know. All I hear about is how insane that is. All I can hear about is how insane it is downtown. So just don't go there. Stay north in Scottsdale. That's useful. Let me get out from under this rock real quick. I totally understand that as well. And also from Faux Locks. Good to see you. Yeah, we're live again, Neil M. 5902. So let's begin. I'm going to dive into the ins and outs of this slate based on what we're looking at on the Stokastic props tool together in real time. First off, Memphis, Detroit. Just complete fuckery left and right. Ty Jerome in. I expect those minutes can go up as we get closer to the end of the year. He's playing the first, second, third, fourth quarter, like the beginning stints for each one, and then he's getting the hell up out of there. Jalen Wells questionable, G.G. Jackson questionable. They just got done playing yesterday. G.G. Jackson, thanks for the hook on 24.5 points plus rebounds, you dip smack, but you know, such is life. That's how things go from time to time. Feeling pretty good about Tobias Harris and Jalen Duren potentially missing this game. We'll get in some Isaiah Stewart conversation, maybe some Kevin Huerter conversation. It is very tough to want to pull the trigger on Kevin Huerter stuff, but we got to have it available first. And it's probably not going to come out until we get that injury news. He finally got a chance in the rotation. He'd been brutal in a Detroit uniform, barely found time whatsoever, but this is a key cog for them come playoff time because he can knock down open shots, and they really don't have any shooting whatsoever. Now, they've got defense for days. That definitely exists. But Thompson's out. we've got a number of other pieces with those Q tags, so something to be paying attention to quite a bit. What ends up happening with some of those numbers in the props? You got Zubats, who's on a back-to-back. It's his first game that he's shown up there. It's a faux left ankle sprain BS conversation piece. Andrew Nemhard, obviously, they have no interest in winning basketball games. And this is just one of those teams that, as we look at their rotations from yesterday, ridiculous starting lineup. Kobe Brown, Jarris Walker, Ethan Thompson, Andrew Nemhard, Ivica Zubats. Just ridiculous stuff that we're going to get from Indy here. It's already inflated to 13.5. 12 would have been fun yesterday. That was my fault. Probably should have been firing more there. Scotty Barnes remains questionable. Really hard to know when it's an illness and not a guy who's on a Q tag very often. We do have Jordan Goodwin still listed questionable. I don't expect him to play. I talked about Phoenix at length yesterday from a DFS angle where I didn't think on a back-to-back they were going to be available. Sam Merrill, questionable, late downgrade. Well, late, it was still morning, but Sam Merrill, he got hit questionable just after noon Eastern time, and that puts his starting spot into a little bit of flux. It would automatically become Jalen Tyson, who's a little bit undervalued, but we would have to just basically be guessing correctly in that circumstance. And Najee Marshall Q tag, that has some implications we'll get into as well. Alperen Şengün, only Q tag remaining in that game. We've talked about that at length. My boy Isaiah Collier, plus 171 double-double. Where is that price right now? Where did that go to? How are we feeling this fine day? CLV. Don't say it, Polly. Don't say it, Polly. Don't you dare say it, Polly. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't do it. Yeah, we bet Isaiah Collier double-double last night. That was like auto-guaranteed CLV, and it'll be pure pain when he plays 30 minutes. You can still get there in 30 minutes, but I would like 34, 35. We got Anthony Edwards Q-tag late downgrade. Those always suck because Anthony Edwards has been like late downgraded so many times where it still ends up coming to fruition. Ayo Dosunmu sitting there all fanciful. Didn't play last game against the Clippers. I think this is a legitimate right thumb sprain. We're going to have an idea right before tip. Guess what? It's not right before tip. And so this could be a very interesting situation. Nastinaz. D'Anthony Melton's still questionable there. And Yabu Sealy, this Q tag matters a ton into what we're looking at. There are no other bigs besides Lachlan Olbrich. And guess what? Lachlan Olbrich sucks. So there is some rebounding to be had. Josh Giddey is not on the injury report for a back-to-back after a Super Saiyan performance from him yesterday. Tried to middle a 15.5 and 17.5 rebound plus assist. That did not go well. Give me some WBC, hubby. I did. I gave you that. If you go to the YouTubes, I guarantee you I gave you that. I put my life on the line for you guys yesterday. It is so much work, actually. I was in Fangraphs, and yes, also Pocket. I know that you're not watching right now because otherwise you would have said something to me by now. I'm quite positive. I said KBO. I know that I said KBO. This is your starting pitcher, 38-year-old Hyunjin Ryu. Almost 39, so he's older than me. That makes me happy. There we go. But I've been in the KBO the last 2 years. I mean, we did a lot of research on Hyunjin Ryu. We're on the over of that game for what it's worth. So Korea, Dominican Republic, over 9.5, looking pretty saucy. And I did do a video for that for all of the people. Pulling this up on the YouTubes, on OddsShopper here. If you type in Lindy, WBC, I bet it's the first thing that comes up. Isn't that cool? Look at that. It is. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. 1,000 people already got the goods. You can go get the goods over there as well for the WBC quarterfinals. Yeah. Also, got some interesting stuff that could happen with the Italy starting pitcher. Started looking at that some more. You baseball people, you're already back in my lives, and I absolutely freaking love it. But this is the Stokastic props tool. Let's start diving into some of the value we've got existing, starting with Donovan Clingan. Robert Williams just got downgraded. Be very, very, very careful there. If you pull up Portland, where'd they go? That scares the shit out of me because they have proven they don't want to play Yang Hansen. They've proven that is a very raw talent that they just don't really feel like playing for any kind of minutes whatsoever. But he becomes your backup 5, and the Klingon minutes can get very, very secure. And we've bet him so many times in instances on back-to-backs where the numbers come out efficient. And basically, it just wasn't accounting for the fact that Robert Williams wouldn't play on a back-to-back. It was really good times. Premium Discord knows that. They all know that. These are good things. But 365 got some WBC props too. Yeah. Tomorrow, Carlos Cortez, I'm staring the shit out of for a home run, but want to see that lineup before I do such things. DK is 10.5 on that game now. We got 9.5. It's like I know things from time to time. Lindy, it's me. Yes, Tanera, I absolutely love you. Let's go, Lindy. California Voodoo, always good to see you. And give me the fuckery. My fuckery has just been so. Na 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 na. Clintwood 83 just popping in at work. Hope y'all are having a great day. I'm having a great day now that I saw my guy Clintwood was in the streets. But we want a lady in the streets, but a frig in the bed to start off with some pick'em. We go to Underdog. We go to PrizePicks. And we go to pick 6. Let's apply that here to the props tool. And if you're just joining one more time, before we dive in, promo code LWL, that gets you 7 days free of the Stokastic props tool. Everything I'm sharing on screen, $40 value, completely free just by checking it out. And I want you to check it out because it is the best tool I have found in the industry to help us make some money. And we can change rates on stream. We can do all of these good things through Christ who strengthens us. But we got ourselves Cade Cunningham, 20.5 is the discount projection. He is the go-to right now for the DraftKings Pick 6 side of things. So full pie Friday, whatever the fuck that is, we're going Cade Cunningham to begin things off for our Pick 6 card. So that makes me happy. Doesn't it make you happy? I have to enter a code. Send me a code again. God damn it, Underdog. Other truckers. Also, my PGA lineups are doing awesome this week. Fired some volume there. I'm quite happy. All right, I can type in the code because apparently it just doesn't want to pop up automatically for me. What are we doing? Living in 2024? Whatever. So much to get to. I don't know who won me bonus funds yesterday, but I'll take it because can't remember who I tailed that actually hit something that was useful for me, but was it UJ Metal K? I don't know. But we got 40% boost, and I've got 2 of these PGA boosts. I didn't find anything I really wanted to do all that much over in the Underdog PGA street. So I looked, trust me, always watching, always looking, look at the baby, look at the baby. But 40% off profit boost that we've got here, 2 of those to deploy. You best believe we're going to find some of that sexy sauce. And Cade Cunningham for pick 6, that's going to be kind of our starting point here. So I'm doing kind of a little coordinated back and forth. If you didn't know, I've already let it be known. PrizePicks, I cover a little bit less on this program purely because I'm limited on it. We can't do as much good stuff over there, but I will definitely have your PrizePicks card by the completion of this. I've tweeted it out every single show without fail. I love you. Sam Merrill, questionable. That's not going to change the assist profile here of Donovan Mitchell, but one of the things that I do right from the get-go of this program, I changed the Stokastic origination and market projections to 50-50. This comes from our market-based projections, which are kind of on the odd shopper side of things, top-down betting. And this is bottom-up betting, Stokastic origination projections. Those are basically player minutes into rates, into all of the good things that we can fire up here on this program. Josh Giddey, kind of a lower points barrier as well, therefore, tonight. But Josh Giddey assists, looking kind of like an advantageous ad rate from the get-go. Not as good from a market-based projection as like Donovan Mitchell, who's closer to the -110 number right from the get-go. But I think both of them kind of advantageous ads. They are at that -115 number. We got everything set up perfectly for the Pick'em crew. That makes me very, very happy. Jalen Green, I mean, how many times can I take his under assists? I feel like I talked that into fruition. But this Mitchell Robinson one is very dicey. Very dicey. I don't expect Cat to play today. I don't think anybody does because he's doubtful now. And that's kind of what doubtful means, is that you don't play. But Mitchell Robinson at 7.5 points. Don't think that they need to roll him out for like the 25, 26 minutes plus. I mean, it's Indy. It's such a disturbing fact, but like I still feel pretty confident we could find something better. We could find something better. I just thought that things might get better. But Julius Randle, kind of an interesting guy with Anthony Edwards and Ayo Dosunmu questionable. Let's begin there. Minnesota right now, as it stands, assist rate. We got 4 assists for Julius Randle, which is the best PrizePicks play that I have personally found for today. So as we're building this out, we're going to do more pick 6 underdog stuff, but I'm going to put this PrizePicks card together too while we are doing this. And Randle at 4 as opposed to 4.5 is a chasm, the likes of which this world has never seen before. It's a gigantic deal. So you might want to put that in your pipe and smoke it. But there's so many other advantageous spots in this game. We have an under 14.5 on Guy Santos right now. And you do have D'Anthony Melton questionable, but like Melton plays through that. We already have him at 32 minutes. It's not like the usage has been in any kind of like a crazy place so far. You go over to Golden State. You might want to go to the left side of the screen, dipshit. There you go. It's me. Hi, I'm the dipshit. It's me. Lindy, do you ever do power? I almost said PowerPoint again. Whenever I see PP, I think PowerPoint. But PrizePicks or Underdog for PGA, I surely do. And the thing is, there are big boosts that exist for it. Like 30% boost is pretty darn good. But I don't really find an edge for it. Like there hasn't been an edge that I've really found. So like something I can do is like blindly go into something that's as close to it. But like these multipliers, this is set up for you to fail. That 30% boost is basically getting you to break even. It's just a really, really hard thing to talk myself into doing. I don't want to flip coins for a living. Like that doesn't seem like a lot of fun. We are not here to flip coins. We're here to make the dollars. So I have to stay away from it. Someone please tell Tulsa to wake up. They're playing North Texas. Welcome to college basketball streets, man. Welcome to the college basketball streets. I have a lineup with Shoffley, Connors, and Young with Morikawa. Sounds like a lot of mine. That was my core. Xander's my highest owned golfer this week. He's at 12%. Connors, I have way north of 7% where he's at. And loved Cameron Young. Thought he was really, really good chalk. Played some good Ludwig Uber chalk as well. So we'll see how the weekend ends up coming to fruition. Let's eat. Done assists. Oh, you want to get into that right from the get-go? You want to do that instead of talking about Guy Santos unders and the fact that he has a decent enough usage rate, but I'm not really going to find myself there in any way, shape, or form. I need to turn this volume down on this music. A little loud in my ear. Not sure what it sounds like to you. There we go. Now it's more of like an undertone. We want background music. We don't want it to be the main event. There we are. Oh, yeah. Daddy like. Happy Friday. Been smacking Guy Santos under 23.5 points plus rebounds. There have been some big numbers, and I've taken Guy Santos assists. I've definitely been looking at his unders 23.5 points plus rebounds, but let's dive into one thing that I really like for today. We also have this NBA rates tool. I'm going to call it very nifty because it is very nifty. But player filters. We're going to take off the floor a number of people. First off, Bogdanovic has been out of the rotation for half the year. One thing I do like to do is remove those kind of guys from the equation. Beal, I mean, he's been sent to the shadow realm. God knows where he is right now. Like, where is he actually? Garland, we take off the floor. Harden, we take off the floor. I mean, this is just kind of a crazy situation where I think we'll take Chris Paul off the floor because that'll definitely affect some assist rates and Zubats. 6 dudes right from the get-go. I don't think there's anything else that's impactful enough that I need to remove it. Collins, I suppose, is out. I definitely should take Collins off, right? Yeah, definitely need to take Collins off. Sorry, doing something else on the side. That's what she said. Why did she say that? I never know why she said that. Do we need music? Asking for a friend. Are you one of those people who would rather listen to nothing in the background? You've been vetoed. Absolute veto. Are you fucking kidding me, Pete? Don't come in with that weak sauce ever again. Don't do that to me, brother. What are we doing here? Come on. All right. We go over to the props. We take a look at per 36 and then per minute. So per minute is going to allow minute by minute. Name that band, everybody. But we got ourselves per one. Per one, you could change it to and have a take a look. It's in our book, Reading Rainbow. But we've got ourselves Kawhi Leonard. I'm a fun guy. Like the game of basketball. 31.2% usage for Benedict Mathurin. No Garland, no Harden. I mean, my God. My goodness gracious. So basically, here's what I'm looking at. This is what Daddy wants you to recognize. Padula, Washington, and Banton aren't real people. Delano Banton's actually a real person, and he likes to chuck when he gets out on the floor. But like, for our intents and purposes, here we are. 5.6 assists. Talked about this on Lindy's because I'm actually very, very interested in a way that our projections aren't at the moment. And I think they probably should be. I think they should probably be a little bit more interested than they are. Now, he opened a little bit higher than I would have wanted at 5.5 as kind of your baseline. And we can look at some of these alt lines as well, going to 4.5. But see how this is already looking pretty decent from a market-based perspective. I know minus 170. Nobody wants to play minus 170. Totally get it. Totally get it. But I think this version of Kawhi that's 15 to 18 feet from the mid-range, whatever I just saw him do to my Minnesota Timberwolves has just been ripe in my brain. And I think you get a ton of opportunities, a ton of spots where you can get some cheap assists to a Kawhi Leonard in his current iteration. We got a team. We're going to go to the Clippers. We're going to go to Kawhi. I just want you to look at what he is doing right now. They do so much off-ball, off-the-screen action for Kawhi to get these wide-open, obvious looks. Garland isn't out there creating right now. He's still getting his sea legs on him. He's still getting acclimated to the offense, but it doesn't matter. He's racking up assists because Kawhi is shooting better than 50% from the mid-range. He's shooting 38% from three. He is a complete monster taking it to the 10. Those are very unassisted for what it's worth. A lot of it is him creating gaps and then just ridiculous finishes. Some of the finishes he had over Randall were like, I mean, Randall should really go see a therapist afterwards because I'm sure he's not doing well. He's really, really, really not doing well. Yeah. There's a lot of people who have never heard of the Doobie Brothers. Bum, 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 bum. Only a fool who believes will see. Sorry for that. Anyway, I'm going to be betting Chris Dunn for the assists. I think there is a chance that he plays a metric ton. And against this Chicago team, this is kind of like square peg, square hole kind of stuff. I try not to get too bogged down in like, oh, well, miscellaneous, so straight against, so straight for. The Clippers have not been a team that have had a lot of point guard action for assisting. Like it's basically been James Harden. He would either take the shot or he would be passing it off to Kawhi. When Kawhi was out, that was obviously not the case, but they give up a lot of assisted field goals to their opposition. Where's it at here? Where's Chicago? Where's Chicago? Yeah, there you go. 64.1%. 20th in the NBA here at the moment. Defensively, we know how incompetent they are. Can't really get any steals. Can't really get any blocks. You're not generating any turnovers either. Like you go to the turnover percentage. Where's it at here? There we go. Second worst team in the NBA at generating turnovers. What does that mean? It means possessions are ending in shots going up. You're getting possessions. So one thing that gets loud is like we do pace. Everybody does pace and everybody factors in pace to their models. Everybody factors in pace for a specific game. And you should. You definitely should. It's kind of like a requirement in this day and age. Reading the good news on the newspaper page. Name that show. Yeah, I'm in fine form today. But while the Clippers play slow, Chicago plays mega, mega fast. While one team just doesn't generate turnovers, the other one isn't turning the ball over. It means that out of these 102.5 possessions per 48, that Chicago's generating for themselves, and we're getting a pace-up spot for the Clippers, 97 possessions for them. They're not turning over the ball very much. 11% of those possessions are resulting in turnovers, way below the league average. So the Clippers are going to have more opportunities for assisted buckets to occur. You're also going to have Chris Dunn playing basketball without James Harden and playing basketball without Darius Garland. Those are obviously the two things I care about the most when looking at these rates. And 5.6 kind of being his baseline. I'll say this, 265 minutes, not all of those have been sharing the floor with Kawhi Leonard, but like, we know how good he is defensively. Chris Dunn is just a dude you want to have on your team. Chris Dunn, Providence's finest Chris Dunn. Oh, he's a failure. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. No, Chris Dunn had a place in the NBA, just needed to find a team that didn't need him to score. And they did. And now he can create and rebound and be very, very happy with his life. So, I mean, between the two of these, I mean, that rebound rate is way, way up too. Mainly because you take Collins and Zubats off the floor. You've got a pretty poor rebounding big in Brook Lopez that he's sharing most of those minutes with. Now, Isaiah Jackson, it's been down. This is such a small sample size that I really don't give a shit about it whatsoever. And you love for Benedict Mathurin. Not really. Gets a little bit of a usage bump, but yeah, there's not a lot to love about Benedict Mathurin here in this spot. Everything looked pretty efficient diving through it, but one other way that we could maybe deploy our boy Dunn. Dun, 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 dun. Here's your bet. Daddy wants a new bicycle. Daddy would like a new bicycle. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, that's just a fucking outlier. Please. Please, please, please don't prove my mind. Why is this not going through for me? What did I do? What did I do to you? Gotta get the money down. Location, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doofy. So we're starting with a bet. I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming? I didn't see that coming. I'm going to come. Boop. Hello, Chris Dunn. Welcome to the land of the living. Don't think we're going to be able to utilize that for Pick'em. Just going to throw that out there. But I do think the ladders are interesting. I do think paying attention to maybe an in-game number on him where it drops to 4.5 early on makes some sense as well. At first rotation might not be as enjoyable. Yeah, I'm higher on these minutes by a lot. I'm not this high on these minutes for what it's worth. Yeah, 30 kind of being the baseline. I'm all right with 30. 30.2. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Points looking all right with me. PRA looking all right with me. Points plus assists looking all right for me. That's probably our main one to deploy is maybe points at 7.5. That's a low number for Chris Dunn here, and already getting juiced up to the 7.5 minus 156 number. So I think for Pick'em, our Pick'em route today is going to be the dun 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 dun, along with Julius Randle over 4 assists. All right. We like dun 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 dun. We got the bet on his portfolio. Dun portfolio. PP for my bungo. Want to see? little Beavis and Butthead for the people on this fine day. All right, we need one more PrizePicks play. Not even the one that I'm screen sharing or the one that is intentionally going there. We just go where the wind takes us because you never know which land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. No, I'm not rude, but I know every rock and tree and creature. Over. Tell us so the line doesn't change. Yeah, I'm keeping that one to the Denny Assist. Are we feeling Denny Assist or Denny Assist popping in the tools today? We're gonna find out. I don't see Denny remotely close to EV in anything. Yeah. 29. It's really hard to project him for like a boatload of. I'm closer to like 32 on him for what it's worth. Oh boy, his points plus rebounds are actually going to be something I might get down with my bad self on. Uh-oh. Utah sucks, guys. And we got Robert Williams who could potentially get ruled out. If we remove him from life and everything becomes catastrophic. I mean, you put this to 32. What the hell happens? Yeah. Shit balls. So Klingon and Denny, kind of interesting guys, especially if you get the Robert Williams piece out. But obviously, I think Klingon, major beneficiary of that. I don't know about Denny Assist. Denny Assist probably the least interesting of everything. He's sitting at 6 there, 6.5 over on Underdog. Make that more of the baseline. It's going to be tough for me. It's going to be a tough sell. Sell. Let's refresh this and see. We can't find one more PrizePicks play and get a card together for the people. Then we'll go to the pick 6 and everything else that was promised to the people. So Randall, 4 assists. That makes me happy. That puts a smile on my face. Jalen Green, 3.5 rebounds. Really? Holy shit, is that multiplied over up here? See, this is nice. It's not like I would have been digging into Jalen Green rebounds at any point in time in my life. I just didn't think Jalen Green did anything but shoot. Where your rebounds at, you cuck bagel? Love to say cuck bagel. I don't even see his rebounds. Where are his rebounds at? Am I blind? There it is. Whew, got it. I'm not going to use my Flex Friday on a 3-pick, you silly gooses. My whole $5 I get to use on it. Thank you so much for your lovely, lovely opportunities. I mean, come on, man. Like, come on. Actually, come on. I'm going to share that lineup with the people. We're going to copy that. If you guys don't follow me over on Tails, you can follow me on Tails at tails.bet/Lindy or oddchopper.com, expert picks, or oddchopper.com. Just click on the Tails emote there. We got a lovely little emoji thing that's standing out for the people. And you get there and you can find me. And then there I am with my very much butchered face from Photoshop. It's fine. I'm prettier than that in person. I want to point that out. Is my wife watering out? Sure is. What the hell? Go back inside. Go cook. I was kidding, by the way. She'll kill me if she heard me say that. It's a joke. If I told my wife what to do, you know what would happen? I wouldn't be on this stream because I would not be breathing air. Friday the 13th. Anybody doing anything scary? Ooh, Monster Mash. All righty. Watch this happen in real time. Watch this happen in real time. Watch this happen in real time. Here we go. Post. There she is. Up to a quarter unit. That's kind of the standard. 0.25 to win, 1.5. That always feels about right in the world today. I hate the world today. Jalen Green, Julius Randle, Chris Dunn, dun dun dun. I know we talked through his assists and we ended up betting such things, rebounds plus assists, but his points are way undervalued for 30 plus minutes. Way undervalued. We like that. We love that. We want more of that. What about betting the NBA? It's Duncan Robinson Day, OG Day, and T. Easton can't hit 2 threes day. Tara Easton's been broken for a while now. It's been really tough to watch, actually. Where is his three-point line at? I almost bet his under 11.5 points last night. Yeah. Looking all right from a market-based perspective. What do we have Easton at? Oh, we like him more. Sorry, I had a yawn. All jokes aside, I feel really good about this slate. Tell me, what do you like so much, John the Bettist? Let's find out. We go over to Tails. We can go find John the Bettist. He's one of those fine fellows you should be following over on Tails. If you're not, if you don't chew big red gum, fuck you. God, is that a great? Probably some of the best. I mean, Talladega Nights is as good as it gets. I love Talladega Nights. I just thought he'd be one of the first people listed here. Why is he not there? John, I followed. Where in the world are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. All right, I guess I got to just type it in like I'm. Look at that. Now he comes up. Where are you? What the hell? What is actually going on in the world? You're next to EMAC? Fuck me, dude. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb today. Oh my God. I want to die. There you are. God, silly goose. I follow all the people. I always see it come through. All right. Donovan Clingan over 24.5 points plus rebounds. Talked about that. Yeah. I mean, you might be in the Discord. You might know some things. You might be knowing of some things. I mean, it'd be weird with the injury history of Robert Williams to not have Clingan just become the ultimate smash. So I'm completely on board with that. It's at 25.5 there. The 28.5 PRA, kind of where we were looking at. I know we just ran his rates a second ago, but what did we adjust it to? Because if you give him a little bit more, just a little bit more, 25.5 is kind of where the prevailing number is now. Yaki, 27.5 PRA on pick 6. Please tell me it's not in. Not. Don't be bad to me. I'm sensitive. Don't be a 0.9x multiplier. Oh, how about 28.5 now? You bastards. You bastards. Ports for 2 sets of corsets. Yeah. Points plus rebounds, 25.5, I suppose. Just automatically nuked. Can't do that. Hurts my freaking soul. Actually hurts my soul. All right. You ready to have some fun? Here we go. Let's do this, because this is legitimately live to happen. God, I've been adding minutes. Normally, I'm taking minutes away all the time. I'm adding minutes ad nauseum today. probably nothing too great there. How I do is nothing great. Great power comes great responsibility. Or the ability to hook up with Kirsten Dunst. Always fun. So Cade Cunningham, kind of the go-to guy here up in the corner right now. God, I'm playing a lot of NBA DFS. Not on Live Before Lock today, so I can go another 45 minutes. We'll just let it keep rocking. Rocking in the free world. So what's happening right now, all of these are obviously the promotional ones, but the best one, Cade Cunningham, out of that grouping. So we're rolling with him. We've got the highest model win percentage on him, EV on him. So he's who I'm rolling out here for the time being. I actually want to remove PrizePicks from the equation because it's just annoying me to look at right now. Plus, we did add this feature. This is brand new since Wednesday. You can now click on the player and look at every book available in your state to take a look at and see where exactly it is at every spot. So even though we've got it filtered for Pick'em, because this is a Pick'em show, we've got ourselves every book that you can take a look at, or I don't know, Prophet X. I miss you. Where are you? I already sang that once. I can't do it again. Josh Giddey, how are we feeling about rebounds plus assists under this time around? Huh? Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, some of these pick six ones starting to show up. These unders. We got Donovan Mitchell. I do think that 5.5 assist number. Woo! $20 max with stat slice. Okay. Well, I'm using the stat slice. So what you going to do about it? We got the Knights who say, "Gee." There is a WBC. There's a DFS slate. I didn't see a DFS slate for it. Is there? I didn't see it at all. Playing over 1.5 threes is plus 170. Pretty sure Jazz give up the most threes towards centers. Don't you know we can look up such things? I'm not going to probably deal with PvP stats right now, but I will say I think that probably doesn't pay out as much as I want. All right. I do like the Donovan Mitchell piece. Let's go to rates here for Cleveland. Cleveland, this one's for you and for us in this event. Because, Garland off the floor. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. Not bench. No. Remove. Abandon ship. Uh-oh. Why is it doing the spaz out thing on my end? Don't do it. Hold up. I'll be right back. Has to happen once in a while. Apparently, just required by law. It's a good opportunity, though, for me to get all of my tabs pulled back up, and also for you to check out the Stokastic props tool that I've been sharing on screen nonstop, 7 days free. I mean, it's just ridiculous that you wouldn't want to take advantage of a great free tool that you can use for an entire week and see exactly what it can do for you. Do not what your country can do for you. Do what you can do for your country, right? Bet on some college basketball, but that won't be in the tool. It's the NBA. We got the NBA and NHL goodness here for you. Check out the props tool, the NBA props tool right now. LWL. That's Live with Lindy. That is this lovely program that we've got going here. It's me. Hi. I'm still a problem. It's me. Let's go add more funds. Let's get ourselves a little basketball monster. Let's get ourselves a little DraftKings lobby. Let's get ourselves a little bit of Underdog. A little bit of Monica in my life. Little bit of Tina's what I see. All right. I think I got it for the most part pulled back up. Not sure what I did to piss off my computer today. I didn't do it. Oh, Odd Chopper. Let's pull up Twitter here too. Let's just have some NBA stuff rocking, making sure that I'm not missing any news as it's rolling through. All righty. Cool. We are back. We are back. So Cade Cunningham, kind of the guy that we wanted for the full Pie Friday. Donovan Mitchell, we were going to talk through before the devil took over my life. The devil did not go down to Georgia. He is a bitch. All right, Mitchell. That was the other thing. Want the rates tool. Josh's lovely rates tool. I'm a tool, but that's a different kind of thing. Add filter of. All right. So we're going to have on the court. I just want to see the Harden minutes alongside the Donovan Mitchell minutes. That's all I want to see. It's all that I would like to see. Who do you like to double today? Show us your tits. That's basically what you're doing. Like, just show me your tits. I already bet Isaiah Collier, but I don't like him as much at plus 140. I liked him at plus 171 where he was yesterday, which is why we bet him yesterday. Something important that you brought to my attention yesterday. Also, I had the college basketball pulled up in the corner. That might have been what tipped me off here. Chris Dunn assists just disappeared. Maybe because we're talking about it once again. One of those things. Let me add a little something. Ooh, we might be getting a spicy meatball. Probably not. Those pick six ones don't really pay all that well. All right. Giddy's at 8.5 here as well. I suppose with Cade, it's not like it's a negative EV leg by any means. 59% expected win percentage on it. It's fine. Same thing with Mitchell Robinson, identical number. I'm just looking for something that's more advantageous for pick six that doesn't, just seems like it's all better on Underdog. These are identical numbers on both of these. And we just took the 5.5 assist line. Is there anything where pick six is just beating the shit that isn't one of these stat slices? Like that under 3-pointers better on Underdog because you're getting minus 115 as opposed to minus 122. Yeah, you bet like 20 of them today. Like, what are we doing? And you wouldn't even tell me who they were. You just made fun of me as I sat here in silence. Not very nice. It might be a Duke's Nukes day. Duke's feeling extra Nukem today. Duke Nukem. Today, Junior. All right, we got that. Let's take a look at some double-doubles for you. I'm not above it or below it or whatever I'm trying to say. I'm just going to have ESPN on in the corner just because it has my browser now like set up. Anybody else do that with their tabs up top where you need to have it be like in perfect order or it drives me nuts? Like I need to have the tabs be perfectly ratioed. Like it doesn't matter if I have 30 tabs open or if I have 6 of them. I want symmetry. Sometimes I want color schemes identical, although it's not bugging me all that much because it's like pick six and Underdog. But now I guess orange is next to orange at the top. That makes me a little happier. Stokastic, odd chopper. There's just like a way that I like things. I'm a man of taste. Then you'll be mean about my plays. No, I won't. Just got to tell me if I like it or not. I'll tell you if I don't. Jalen Tyson's actually like a double-double that I could actually get behind. I'm a little pissed at him because, I don't know, I got CLV on that 4.5 rebounds. He didn't come remotely close against Orlando. What a bitch. Like, plus 2,100 is a spicy meatball, considering, don't we still have that Q tag sitting on Merrill? Where's he at? Where's this bitch at? There he is. Sam Merrill. That guy's starting for that guy if that guy takes a day off. That goes to like 25 minutes. What are Merrill's minutes at for us? Because we can play the hypothetical game. Merrill at 25. Is there like nothing for Tyson? Oh, Honey Bear. Oh, Honey Bear. His threes are going to be a nuke. His rebounds are another. I mean, how many times can I lose on this guy's stupid rebound rate? I hate you. I hate him so much. No, Todd, not now. Bridges without Cat. Whoa. You're trash, bro. Okay. You know what I think's trash? The fact that you're going like this in a car that isn't yours, being very rude to somebody on the internet who's trying to give good information. That's what I think's pretty rude. I also think it's rude that I'm not going to even go there. Meanie. We're just been benched fourth quarter. Weren't they just getting the doors blown off the last couple? I mean, Utah doesn't count. The Utah game doesn't count as far as the rotations go for him there. Like Utah, they ended up going blitzkrieg pop at the very end of that one. He didn't need to close. Like if he didn't, and he came back in the game there. So there's that. So that's not true. And let's take a look at this. They were up by like 19. Yeah, he checked back out of the game. OG Anunoby played the entire fourth quarter. Oh, Bridges. You said Bridges. My bad. Bridges. Well, yeah, he got benched here for Shamet because Shamet was actually playing well in that game against the Clippers. Shamet played really well against the Lakers, and that kind of won him some more court time. But Bridges played the entire fourth quarter there. Are you citing one game? Bridges didn't play the fourth quarter, but they also were up by infinity. They were up by infinity going into that fourth quarter. So he checked back out. They ended up having Jordan Clarkson. Look at this rotation. Rebound, made field goal, made three, made field goal, foul, made three, made three. They had Jordan Clarkson go nuclear and they were up 20, so they just never checked Mikal Bridges back in. Like OG for double-double potential. I don't mind that. I actually don't mind that at all. OG Anunoby, he's been good to us overall. I can't think of any time he's actually hurt my feelings. Oh, meant Clarkson. It's okay. It's okay. It's always a good thing to double check. Like, I know sometimes I think that I see something on a sheet or, you know, researching that I didn't. And so for me to like be like, oh, no, he didn't. Like totally. Yeah. Point is Bridges is slumping. He's definitely been slumping. There's no question, no doubt. Bridges has been slumping. You are 100% accurate about that. Got to log back into Underdog again. We're going to just kind of stick to Underdog here for right now. This pick six stuff is pissing me off that they don't have any single line better. They don't have a single line better than Underdog today. And Underdog, we're getting paid much better. I'm sure I'll use the stack slices and I'll just copy over it. But like, it just does this better to build on Underdog. And then if you want to use them on pick six, you can use them on pick six. But so disturbing. Like, actually disturbing. But I'm trash, bro. I'm trash, bro. You know how much I'd love to hear from a woman that I'm trash? Oh, it feels so good. Just tell me how trashy I am. I love my wife. Just want to point that out. All right, Donovan Mitchell. We've got him on Underdog. So let's add him into the band, the fray. Let's put him in the fray. Low, 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 low. Probably staying away from Giddy assists after yesterday. Nope, that's a lie. We're going to take under 8.5. Didn't he have like 14 yesterday or some shit? Minus 110 market for both. Advantageous spots. Trey Jones. What's waiting in the wings on Chicago? Is there anything catastrophic? Patrick Williams, Yabu Sealy. Neither all that impactful for me personally. Thinking, yeah, we'll have a night. So many elite players having big games won't want to be left out of the discussion. I don't even know if he plays anymore. Like, Randall Points is a legitimate conversation. It's like your main go-to scorer. He's up to 19.5. It's a little aggressive. Is there anything waiting in the wings on the Minnesota side? Click on. Daniels nuked. Io nuked. Ant nuked. I mean, Naz Reid's the guy that would just take such a rate bump. His points plus rebounds would be such a nuke. His PRA would be such a nuke if you didn't have Ant. We're not going to get Bones Highland props, so, like, there's that. DiVincenzo assists are already close. So many ways to go about it. So many things that we can do with this tool specifically. And, like, really give ourselves a leg up and be able to move around minutes. See what Jalen Tyson starting would look like. 4.5 rebounds would look very, very sexy naughty. Very, very, very sexy naughty. Lindy is a Vikings fan like myself, so it would be possible to be trash skull. Yeah, we signed Kyler Murray. I don't even want to talk about it. Timberwolves break my heart. It's easier than switching back and forth. Keep trucking, bro. Yep, I'm trucking. We're getting ourselves through this. We're going to get ourselves some cards together. Don't you worry. I could just snipe that for, something, but I'd rather build out some 3-pick cards. I'm feeling a little bit trashy today. Feeling trashy. Mitchell Robinson, do we want to add some under points to our fray? I think we might. I am a little worried about Chris Middleton minutes on the back-to-back, but like Najee Marshall out would just make that nuclear. Like if Chris Middleton's rebounds already look good now, knowing when something looks good now and the news can benefit them, that's the double that we're looking for in life. That's the double. That's what we want. Double, toil and treble. I'm going to go 1250 because I've got 1250 that are hanging out there that I just need to unload in bonus. So we'll do that. Donovan Mitchell, Josh Giddey, Chris Middleton. Nice start. Now we're going to get somewhere for the people. I'm going to keep that Middleton one on tap. Love 35 points and 2 boards. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong for us? But the big thing, obviously, Daniel Gafford not in. That is your main rebound rate on Dallas. Why did I click on Najee? What an idiot. What an idiot. Loser. That's not getting replaced by Bagley. Ridiculous offensive rebound rate for what it's worth. But what you're getting is fewer minutes. Like we're overall just getting an opportunity, I think, for more minutes and more opportunity. What could you ask for? What could be better than do you like my sweater? Carolyn Ellis plus 400 3-pointers. This has become Ask Me Your Plays. I will give you my answers. Now, we should be getting something closer to this. Plus 683. Not actually that bad for pick six, for what it's worth. Obviously, you get to these other ones and they're just not advantageous at all. Looking at the market here, plus 105. Don't play it at pick six. His under would actually stand out for pick 'em to some extent. Man, basically, I mean, that's an ARB right there, friends. If you've got Hard Rock Bet MGM right now, you can bet both sides of it and guarantee yourself a profit. $100 and $100 wins you $5. Not that I would advise about a live ARB. This is not a live ARB show. Lindy, Klingon under 26.5 points plus rebounds on pick six, question mark. I think it's tough because of the Robert Williams piece. Robert Williams is questionable, and those minutes are going to go up, up, up if you don't have Robert Williams. They really don't want to let Yang Hansen play like at all. They go to some Jeremy Grant at the 5, and you can do that against Utah. I mean, you're not worried about any massive issue. Kyle Filipowski's more of a 4. I know he plays center for this team, but it's Utah. And Oscar Shibwe has played alongside Filipowski. They've done some of those. Kevin Love as well. But yeah, the Klingon minutes are just out of control if you don't have Robert Williams. An elite downgrade makes me think he's not going to play. So I'm more inclined to be taking overs on Klingon right now, personally myself. We've toyed with those minutes right now. And the thing that kind of changes, you get them to 32. Kind of the exact opposite of what we're talking about. Points plus rebounds, 25.5. Did he just get to 26.5 though over on pick six? Did that just happen? Yeah, he must have. 26.5. Boy, is that a lot. I guess we do want to take that over on Klingon over here now. If we're going to be still sitting at 25.5, market's starting to move, we should probably lock a little something in on that. Middleton, Klingon. I don't want to go Mitchell again. Try to spread out our exposure. Give ourselves multiple positive EV shots at the old arm. Mitchell Robinson, we didn't end up playing that one yet. That one could be pretty advantageous. Trey Jones points. 16.5 points for Trey Jones. Who? Trey Jones? 16.5? Is Trey Jones scored 16.5 points all year? Got another one in. If any of these have advantageous numbers over on PrizePicks as well, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Take some of those discounts. Mobley points. We had talked about that one at length yesterday. He's up to 18.5. I mean, I ended up betting the 17.5 yesterday, which is nice because we're going to get a little CLV on that. I was pretty convinced that my data was right. I made it a lean on the video at first, and then as I was talking through it on the video, it was like, yeah, we're going to bet that, and we're going to get really nice CLV on that. When you get a full point for a guy like Mobley in these kind of situations, it means you're probably doing something right. But the CLV is a lie, according to some people in chat. Just one person, by the way. Polly Pocket. Polly Pocket. We got the Korea lineup. Korea lineup just dropped. I recognize 3 people there. Jahmai Jones, Who? Jemai Jones, Beam Moon, and Sean Whitcomb. Oh, and this part fellow that I dove into because I wanted to see catcher tendencies yesterday. Real story. Also, story about the KBO. Mitch Robinson. Did you call him Robinson on purpose? Because that's hilarious. Hasn't been great boards recently, but Cat out and Hart doubtful. I wouldn't fade him tonight. Also playing over 7.5. Ended up playing the under. I played the under. I took the under. I'm pretty okay with the under too, for what it's worth. I feel good about that process. Plus, Pick'em, you're so much better taking Mitchell Robinson as a bet elsewhere. But, I mean, this just destroys the market. Like, you could just look at this from a market-based perspective and say, he's minus 128 at FanDuel, which is a much sharper NBA book. We can then look at other places like Caesars, not the worst as far as a point of leverage. Even as soft bet 365 is at minus 125 here. I mean, Mitchell Robinson's an awesome under on Underdog. Does it mean it hits? No, but it is definitely not a 50-50. It is definitely skewed in our direction. I think he's busy. I think he's busy living his life down in Texas, even though he's a Massachusetts boy. No, can we get a J Middle K 3-man summon for NHL? Did he post anything over on Tails? We can take a look at it. I got there. Let's go to Tails. There he is. That was from a long time ago. Long time ago. That must have been yesterday's slate. I think it probably was. With the timestamp in the corner. Not related to Nico Horner, because he plays for the Chicago Cubs sometimes. He really has no power. You'd think he'd hit a home run once, not an hour. Anyway, good show. How can you read compare lines to get a sense of game script outcomes? It's not doing anything other than taking a look at where the market is on multiple books that I think are better sources of information. Underdog went to minus 115. So now for their unilateral lines, you have minus 115 each side of it. So we'll just take an arbitrary one like this. Jakob Poeltl. Let's just say I hadn't done player projections, which are a completely different thing. Like when you're projecting time, minutes, and going through the rates, which we're doing on the Stokastic tool, that's one thing. OddsShopper is beautiful for a lot of other reasons where, oh, he just went away because the lines are constantly moving and we're constantly assessing them based on this. But you look at some of the true odds. So we can sort this by true odds and see kind of like where some of the more advantageous numbers might be. But for something that just has like a minus 115 like this on Underdog for, who is this? For Marvin Bagley. So you've got the over of 11.5 points right now, negative 1.1% edge. We're calculating out true odds based on the sports books that we find to be our edge books, which can differ on who you are, differ on what you believe. Like for me, I have never used Polymarket as an edge book because the way that they grade their player props is just not indicative of what the market's going to be at. Because if a player gets ruled out, it goes to 0 on Polymarket. You get it voided at every other place on planet Earth. So I don't think they give us enough information unless you're going to adjust it and weight it to be able to like say, yes, this is definitely where you want to be for this. But, you know, I'll pull this Marvin Bagley one up so it's at the top by itself. Okay. Minus 112 here. I would want these true odds to kind of be beyond minus 112. I want them to be beyond minus 115 because I don't want to bet something that's at minus 115 if it should be at minus 112. Now, there are other factors that I bring in, such as I think the market's low on so-and-so. I think the minutes projections are low on so-and-so or too high on so-and-so. But there's no question for Pick'em. If you are looking at the true odds like this, and you said, I have to take more or less on this player, I would never want to take less, because not only are you just like at minus 115 into a plus 111, it's a massive negative edge, because this would be paying out as a bet $111 for every $100 you bet. This, you bet 111 to win 100, but in Pick'em, it's fixed. Everything is fixed. So it doesn't matter which side I'm taking of it, the minus 127 side or the plus 100 side, the minus 120 or the minus 110, they pay out the same. So I definitely would want to be on the over, and I would, even if my projections were like, you should make it a play, I would just bet it. If I had the availability to bet it, I would bet the under and get the plus money, because I'm just not going to win enough money long-term at those kind of differences in price to make it worth my while. Or I have the best projections on planet Earth, and I should just be taking unders religiously on Marvin Bagley today and just, end up in Temecula and end up buying a vineyard. That was my cruddy way of going through like a top-down betting approach, but I think that helped out a little bit. Yeah, and downgraded to questionable. We talked about that quite a bit. There are some numbers that got a little bit nuked. I think they're the least interesting team to be betting on with everything that's kind of broken. But Klingon, he is such a direct beneficiary of Robert Williams not playing basketball today. It's really hard not to like that. In fact, we'll look at it from a market-based perspective quick, because I did find it interesting. He got up to 26.5 at a number of places. So look at this. Like exactly what I'm talking about. So 0.5% edge, but I believe the market's lower on his minutes than I am. We are pretty low on his minutes. So I adjusted his minutes, and we saw that points plus rebounds, we were kind of beating that out. If at his current rates that we have projected for him, it's not like Robert Williams is going to change his rates, because he doesn't share the floor with Robert Williams. So you can keep his rates pretty intact. It's almost so clean to go to a Donovan Klingon and add minutes to his portfolio and kind of go that direction. So, all right. I wish we had pick 6, like beating Underdog in a couple of markets, but we got ourselves 2 Underdog cards put in. We got Chris Middleton, Klingon, Trey Jones lower than 16.5. We also got ourselves some Mitchell, Middleton, Giddey goodness as well. You want to combine them into a 6-pick? It's your life, but remember, 3-pick cards on Underdog now pay out 6.5x, which means plus 550. That is the good stuff. That's the good shit. That's what you want in your life. So we fired up a couple of those. We ended up getting a PrizePicks card together as well. So 3 pick'em cards built here on the show. I'll be sure to tweet out those Underdog ones so that you've got those as well. And pick 6, I'll add something there, although we have already seen there haven't been anything where they're more advantageous than playing it over on Underdog, other than the fact that they have the discounts. And so I'm going to take advantage of the discounts. You should definitely take advantage of Cade Cunningham and Donovan Mitchell. If you want to split your exposure just so you don't get burned by one guy turning his ankle, go right ahead. Do the same thing with Josh Giddey. These are all stat slices. They are all guys that are discounted on purpose. And when you take into account that, making them like minus 140, minus 137 market-based type plays, well, you're probably in a really good spot adding those along with 2 identical plays from the Underdog side. So combine them all, put them in your skillet, eat it. It's delicious. That's going to do it for a week of Live with Lindy, friends. But don't forget, on the way out, you want to check out these tools for yourself. You can do so. Oh, wrong thing. Don't mind me. Hit somebody else's graphic. 7 days free. Try the Stokastic NBA props tool. Promo code LWL. That's all you do. The first link down below, LWL. If you enjoy this content, if you enjoy the props tool, what it can do for you, the things that we've been sharing day in, day out, you should take advantage of that. LWL gets it 7 days for free for you. Free 99, I've always believed, is the best 99. Plus, so many different features on here that we've continued to share throughout the week. Can't wait to do it again next week as well. Until then, friends, I am Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA prop streets, the pick'em streets on Friday. See you guys in the premium Discord.